continuation of the chapter light, part number 4, and refractive index. Mainly, this video is based on dealing with relative refractive index. Okay, part 1, 2, and 3 you should listen first. After that, listen this video. Okay, listen here. Refractive index. Another point is sin I by sin R. What is the meaning of sin I by sin R? Law of refraction is contained two different points. First point is angle of incidence, angle of refraction, incident ray, refracted ray, normal line, all are lying in the same plane. That is the first point of law of refraction. Second point is ratio of angle of sign expression of angle, incident angle, and sign of refracted angle. This ratio is equal to mu2 by mu1. So what is mu2? Refractive index of the medium 2. What is mu1? Refractive index of the medium. This expression sin I by sin R equal to mu2 by mu1. This expression is called as Snell's law. Snell's law. This is one more expression for this sin I by sin R equal to mu21. What is the meaning of that? mu2 by mu1 is writing in another way. That is mu21. Okay. The law of refraction contains two different points. Angle of incident ray, refracted ray, and normal line lying in a same plane. And ratio of sine of incident ray and sine of refracted ray equal to a constant value. That constant value is our refractive index mu21. Okay. Next, how to represent relative refractive index? Okay. Listen here. Mu Ga. How to call it as refractive index of glass with respect to A. Lot of students have a doubt how to represent it. Which one is first like that? Now listen it properly. You get it the expression like that. Mu Ga. Meaning is that refractive index of glass with respect to water. Otherwise air. In this case air. So refractive index of glass with respect to air. Next one. Mu Wa. That means, please try to tell this answer. Refractive index of water with respect to air. Okay. Another one, mu Ga. How it will be expressed? Refractive index of glass with respect to water. Okay. Then we have to do some more examples. Diamond. Okay. So how will we write? Refractive index of glass with respect to diamond. Okay, like that. So this is absolute refractive index because it is relating with respect to air. This is also absolute refractive index because with respect to air. But in this one, this is not with respect to air. This is with respect to one medium to another one. So this is relative refractive index. How to write a relative refractive index? Listen here. This mu GW means mu Ga, relative refractive index of glass with respect to air, divided by relative refractive index of water with respect to air. This is the expression for mu Ga. Okay. Similarly, another expression. Refractive index of water with respect to glass. How it will be right? Refractive index of water with respect to air divided by refractive index of glass with respect to air. So this one is we should write it in first. And how it will be like it is refractive index of glass with respect to water. Refractive index of water with respect to glass. So how it will be right in absolute form? Glass with respect to air divided by water with respect to air. Second case, water with respect to air divided by glass with respect to air. Like that. Okay. So we have to do some of numerical in the next video. Then you can understand well. The next theory portion depends on refractive index, that is reversibility. Okay, principle of reversibility. Principle of reversibility. Okay. N1 2. What is the meaning? Refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2. Meaning is that refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2. Next one, N21. What is the meaning? Refractive index of medium 2 with respect to refractive index of medium 1. These are the two representation of relative refractive index. Relative refractive index. Okay. How it will be write in absolute form? Absolute form. This N12 you can write it as N1A divided by N2A. This is the absolute refractive index form of N12. Similarly, N21. What is the absolute refractive index form of N21? N2A, refractive index of 2 with respect to air divided by refractive index of 1 with respect to air. So, after this step, you can clear well, I think. Okay. Refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2. Refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Both are relative refractive index expressions. How it will be converted into absolute refractive index? Refractive index of medium 1 with respect to 2, you should write refractive index of medium 1 with respect to air divided by refractive index of medium 2 with respect to air. Another one also. Then what is the principle of reversibility? That is our question. Principle of reversibility means, you can to see here, what is N12? N1A divided by N2A. Next case, N21 means N2A divided by N1A. You can to see denominator of the first one and numerator of the first one, both are same. Numerator of the first one and denominator of the second one, both are same. Meaning is that N12 equal to 1 by N21. Am I right? Because both have just opposite. Second one is the just opposite of the first one. So the meaning is that one is reversible to the another one. This is the expression way we should tell like that N12 equal to N21. Actually, what is the idea behind it? The theory, otherwise the idea behind it is I have just expressed this like a diagram. I consider a glass slab. Okay, this is my normal line. This is my incident ray. This is medium 1. This is medium 2. This is medium 3. Medium 1 is air. Medium 2 is glass. And medium 3 is also air. Okay. So the incident ray. This is my incident ray. Incident angle. Come and touch to boundary of in between the medium, it will be happening refraction. So change its direction. Rare to denser towards the normal. Okay. Then in this particular case, glass to air. That means denser to air away from the normal. So two refractions will be happening here. So incident rays entering to the air to glass, rare to denser towards the normal. Second refraction, glass to air away from the normal. What is principle of reversibility? How this ray will be going through the same way, the ray can return back into the same path. Retrace the path. The light ray have a capability to retrace the path. How it will be entering here? The same way it will be retraced. That means in the first case the ray will be entering in this way. The second case, maybe we have to consider the ray is entering in this direction. This is the first case. Second case, the ray is entering from here. The same path the ray will be reflected back, not to any other path. That particular condition. That means the light ray have a capability to retrace the path. That is the meaning of principle of reversibility. Clear everyone? The last and topic based on the refractive index, that is depending factors of um, refractive index. Depending factors of refractive index. Depending factors of refractive index. First depending factor, material of medium. Nature of medium, not the material of medium, nature of medium. Which medium we have to consider? Air, glass, anything, diamond, vacuum, like that. Nature of the medium. Another thing is nature of material. Material means we have to allow passing through the light ray into a solid objects, diamonds, like that. So material of medium is also depending because each and every medium speed of light is different, wavelength is different, only constant one is frequency. Okay. And third depending factor, density. What is the meaning of density? Density equal to mass by volume, you know, density. And the last one that is very, very important, color or wavelength. Color or wavelength. This last one we have to study detailedly how to depends on wavelength and color in refractive index. Okay. So depending factors are nature of the medium. Different medium have a different speed of light. That's the reason nature of the medium is depending on refractive index, and nature of the material because different materials have different refractive index, and density. Density is also depending factor because depends on density. Speed is also depend. Okay. And the next one example, density increases, speed decreases, like that. The last one, color and wavelength, we have to study detailedly how to depends in color and wavelength. Fourth depending factor, color and wavelength. Normally no colors for representation of refractive index. The standard yellow color we are used for refractive index. The wavelength of yellow color, I think 540 nanometer. 540 nanometer is the wavelength of refractive index, I think. So the yellow color is sometimes used to representation 589. Okay, not 540. 589 nanometer is the refractive index. The yellow color wavelength. This yellow color sometimes used to representation of refractive index. And in the case of wavelength, listen here, we already studied the arrangement of based on the wavelength, that is VIBGYOR. VIBGYOR, VIBGYOR. VIBGYOR. This violet have more refractive index, and the red have less refractive index. The meaning is that wavelength is less in the case of violet. That's the reason refractive index is more. Okay. But in the case of red, wavelength is more, so refractive index is less. Reason we already studied V equal to F lambda. So lambda 1 mu 1 equal to lambda 2 mu 2. This is the expression of relative refractive index. Reason is that refractive index increases, lambda 1 decreases, wavelength decreases, refractive index decreases, wavelength increases. So this is the relation in between the case of wavelength and refractive index. In the case of color, normally yellow colors are used for the representation of refractive index. That's wavelength is 589 nanometer. Other depending factors, nature of the material, nature of the medium, and density. So refractive index topic is completed. Then light chapter, next topic in the next video. Okay, thank you.